So let us then conclude today with Casa do Dia, some property, and we're obviously going to stay in Coimbra for this. And let me just set this up for you so that you can see a few examples of property before I go into the specific one that I want to share with you, which is the cabin in the woods business that I mentioned before, and which I am now struggling to find. But I will find it for you, I promise you. I promise you that. Oh, I say, right, okay, yeah, no, that wasn't meant to happen. Oh, have I cut myself off? It's possible that I have cut myself off from being live on Facebook. No, I'm still there, Just I've got so many, so many windows open. I thought I might have pressed the wrong thing and cut myself off, but I'll continue anyway. The show must go on. Yes, I found what I need to show you, and I would also like to show you before I get started on that some other properties in the Coimbra district. So hopefully, before we go to the cabin in the woods, I can just give you a little taster of some wonderful places. For example, here, this is the district of Coimbra, but it's some way from Coimbra city, and it's in the lovely part of the world that is Penella, in a little village near Penella. And it's a traditional 4-bedroom stone house with wonderful views, and you get something like that for 220,000 euros. Isn't that beautiful? Wonderful setting, really nice setting. I'm not sure it wants to let me click through anymore. Oh, lovely picture of a bidet and toilet. I want to show you the distant views. But you get a sense of this property. It's really lovely. Very generously appointed. Look at that. That's a nice cellar, isn't it? And utility room. But I'm more interested in showing you the exteriors. But I don't think it wants to let me. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's a good one. Lovely patio with all these wonderful woodland views. That's fabulous, isn't it? And let's just escape out of that, and we will now go to another one. This is in town. This is a 6-bedroom house and villa, which I haven't chosen its most beautiful aspect, I don't think, but they're just showing you the entrance into the place. And look at this lovely ancient building inside. Very interesting property because this is really near the university and in town. Look at that. You get a nice yardy kind of garden there. Really like this one. And you can see it's urban, but it's still real pretty. And they're claiming that picture that we showed you from a different aspect earlier on. That is not the exterior of the property. These are some Coimbra shots to give you an idea of what the place is like. But it's a townhouse, basically, and a nice one at that, and €250,000 for that one. But you get to live right in the centre of town in a 6-bedroomed house in a really nice part of Coimbra. And finally, look at this, just under €3 million, a historic villa, the 17th century, a historic villa here in another part of Coimbra, right in the heart of one of the most fancy and wanted areas of Coimbra. This villa has a distinct architecture with some Renaissance features. This is a stunner, but you'd expect that, wouldn't you, for €3 million? But still, you know, property like this in other countries, in the UK where I'm from, costs you a lot more than that. Look, lovely swimming pool. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like a stage set. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. The beautiful wooden ceilings and beautiful view out. This is where you can feel the Portuguese Downton Abbey, I think. And I think this was remodeled in the 80s. It looks like it's an 80s renovation on an ancient property. Absolutely brilliant. Love this place. That's going to be probably my country weekend retreat. Let's go back just to the exterior shots because they are very awesome indeed. Swimming pool there. You sweep down the Calçada driveway into your carport there. A stone carport, no nonsense, no plastic, PVC carport there. Look at that beautiful stone-built carport and that wonderful exterior that we'll leave you with. But that isn't the Casa do Dia today. The Casa do Dia today is this beauty here, a very interesting property, thanks to, let's have a look, Madalena. Madalena is sharing this one, which is a beautiful 1.7 hectares of land with 2 old houses for reconstruction, possibly approximately 250 square meters, and a little wooden house, which we can show you. I bought this gorgeous place, she says, as my lifetime project and future house for my family and my horses, but we had to move from Portugal and start life somewhere else due to my husband's career. Ideal place for building a farm or cottage. The soil is perfect for agriculture and farm animals. There's plenty of water as well. So let me just take you through these pictures of this lovely place near Lousã. Okay, Lousã is fabulous in the district of Coimbra, a little off the beaten track, in the part of the country where you'll find the schist buildings, the lovely schist buildings, the stonework, thin stonework houses that are traditional historical part of how buildings are made. But that isn't one of them. That's the wooden cabin. Let's go inside. That looks nice, doesn't it? I imagine that's the mezzanine sleeping platform of the wooden cabin. And there's the beginnings of the kitchen. Not completely finished by the look of it, but that's a nice looking kitchen as far as I'm concerned. This is a kind of tiny house, I guess, isn't it? And a lovely cabin in the woods. So thank you, Madalena, for sharing that. That's in one of the many groups that you'll find in Portugal or about Portugal. Central and Northern Portugal properties for sale. Worth a look if you are buying property. And there's a watering hole. And this apparently is a very detailed little bridge under there, which can be cleaned out and made much more attractive and beautiful. And they're back to the beginning, the sort of vista you get from this property. I think that's lovely. And Lousã is a fabulous part of Portugal. Lousã with a little squiggle above it. I don't know what the little squiggle is called. Somebody will put me right on that. Good morning to you, Richard, watching. I'm not sure if you found your haven or heaven in Portugal just yet, but wishing you luck with your search. And there you go. And the price I haven't mentioned yet for this wonderful wooden cabin with the possibility to build two old houses, I guess, renovations from existing foundation works, £81,000. Isn't that lovely? Let's finish with a picture of the interior. I think it's wonderful. Look at all that lovely exposed wooden paneling. Absolutely wonderful. Not yet, says Richard, but good luck to you anyway, Richard, and let me know if we can help you at all on the Good Morning Portugal radio show and podcast. So let's leave it there. Looking forward to a lovely day in Coimbra. You've got to visit Coimbra. I think Richard did whilst he was here. Fabulous place. What was your favourite place there, Richard? And did you like the city? Give us a shout out. Leave something in the comments for us and for everyone else to enjoy as well. So I'll say to you, bon dia, te logo. I'll see you tomorrow. On the road again tomorrow. And I think it's going to be a mobile show. What do they call it? Outside broadcast. We'll see what we can come up with. Interesting property as usual, Casa do Dia. A bit of vocabulary as we do, and a bit of positive news talking about how safe Portugal is tomorrow. A news story that caught my eye. So thanks very much for joining me, and see you again tomorrow, sexta-feira. I was going to say, it's funny, isn't it? The only day with sex in it, if you see what I mean. Sexta, sexta-feira is the 6th day of the week, which is Friday. And of course, for many people, that may come true because it's Valentine's Day as well. A departing comment from Richard about Coimbra. Really like Coimbra, a charming city with lovely vibe and views. That is the perfect tweet, I think. #Coimbra. Thank you very much, Richard. Take care, everybody. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.